We're back here from the Country Club of Fairfield, and it's been a great day of golf. The rain has held off, and Bob Sparks joins us now. And you're in charge of like a lot of the amateur and a lot of the junior golf and stuff like that around the state of Connecticut, correct?
Yes. So I started running our USNDP national team for the CSGA. Been involved in junior golf my whole career, though, yes.
And so when is a good time for a kid to start his golf life? Has it changed? I mean, we've talked to some of these guys, and I started at 15 or I started at 12. I mean, but is it earlier? Is that better for a golfer?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a loaded question. Kids are starting very young. They're competing at very high levels very young, which is controversial. There's 6-year-olds going to the World Championship. There's a lot of theories out there, like the ADM model, that say kids shouldn't fully compete at a high level until 9 or 10. Multiple sports, they should play more than one sport, just for injuries, overuse, that kind of stuff. So that's kind of a long-winded question, but yeah.
What different playing opportunities are there, Bob, for different types of kids all across the state of Connecticut for golf?
Yeah, I think there's so many now. There's a U.S. Kids Tour. There's an Under Armour Tour. Nota Begay has a tour. Challenge Cup. The Connecticut PGA. The Met PGA, which is close. Mass. Yeah, there's multiple opportunities for kids to play, which is great. And I think it's shown in the talent level of the kids that we have.
Do all kids need to I've worked with the First Tee, and but do they have to be at private clubs? Can they do public courses? Does it matter? Is it just about playing?
Yeah, it's just about getting them out there and getting them access. We have a great program at the CSGA called Youth on Course. You could join for, I believe it's $40, and there's multiple courses around the state where the kids can play for $5.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So it gives them access to the golf course. That's always been the problem, right? You could take your kids to the range, hit some balls, but getting them access on the golf course and affordable has been a challenge.
So from what you've witnessed over the years, how much better has the level of play and level of competition gotten within these tournaments here?
Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible. My first year I went to Worlds for U.S. Kids. I saw a 10-year-old boy shoot 64 with a double bogey.
What?
He finished third in the event. His name was Nick Dunlop.
Know that name. Yeah.
Yep.
Heard that name.
Yeah.
So kind of cool to see that go full circle too. I saw him as a little 10-year-old. I was taller than him, and now he's 6'4" and
dominating. Yeah,
dominating. So
yeah.
Talk about Ben James. Did you see him? Did you come across Ben James when he was young and an amateur?
I've always heard of Ben being from the area. I never worked with him or around him in any of our groups, but always heard of Ben, of course. And, I mean, what a phenom. I think he committed to a college when he was 6 or 7. It was kind of crazy.
Really?
Yep. But Ben was always one of the best players around and still is, as you can see. I mean, he's just graduated and he's on tour and one of the best juniors in the world.
Yeah. Bob, how can someone get involved with CSGA? For any of our listeners out there who could be interested, what's the easiest way to get involved with CSGA?
For youth or anybody?
Yeah.
Both. Yeah.
Both.
I mean, youth, definitely Youth on Course. For the CSGA, just going and getting a handicap somewhere. Being from a member club of, in the state of Connecticut, we run not only, obviously, championships like the Open here, but we run, I run the one-day series, which is competitive. We have a season-long championship with a great sponsor, Chris Cody. And it gives anybody a chance to go play and compete. Not everybody's going to play in the Connecticut Open, but they can go play in a one-day series event and get some access to some really good golf courses.
Talking to Bob Sparks, Director of Tournaments, Public and Junior Golf here in Connecticut. Are there a lot of amateurs in this Connecticut Open? Or I know we talked to Ben Carpenter, who went amateur for a couple of months and then quickly turned pro after graduating Yale. Is that normal, or do some guys stay amateur after college for a little bit?
Yeah, there's a lot of amateur golfers here playing, yes. Also club pros, tour pros. But I would say, I don't know what the percentage is, but I would say it's more than half amateurs.
Okay.
Amateur golf in Connecticut's really good. So, yeah, there's plenty of them.
So I'm reading here this year Connecticut launched a U.S. National Development Program team, new initiative by the USGA. Can you kind of explain that, elaborate further, Bob, on the ins and outs? How does it work? How do you qualify, et cetera?
Yeah, so the USGA started a U.S. national team. A long time coming. Mike Wan from the USGA started this. We were the only country without a development program for youth. So it's U.S. based.
Right.
Is the main program, 12 best boys, 12 best girls.
Yep.
And then it kind of trickled down to state programs. So we were accepted. We're one of 32 states. So in 2026, we created a points list. The kids earn points by playing in our events, Connecticut PGA events, Met PGA events. They earn points to earn their way on the team. So in 2026, they'll earn points. 2027, we'll name our first team. And basically what it is, when you hear team, you think it's competing. There is some competing. We'll play against Team Massachusetts, Team New York, but it's more athlete development. We're going to run programs for these kids to help them learn and get better, give them access to nutritionists, whatever they need to get better at the game.
After COVID, I mean, there was such a spike in golf, people taking up golf, things like that. Has it trickled down to high schools, junior highs? Are there good programs, even public schools, where kids can get on golf teams?
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of youth programs in schools run by the First Tee. You mentioned the First Tee earlier. They do it. Connecticut PGA does some of that too. There's individual golf pros that are running golf in school programs, part of gym class. So yeah, it's certainly, again, a lot of opportunities, a lot of chances for them to learn the game for fun and to also compete.
What are some of the most popular courses within the state where you see a lot of youth activity, youth tournaments, young kids loving to play? There's a lot of them. I mean, Connecticut's got a lot of great courses. What are some of the most popular from your travels that you know about that a lot of young kids will be playing at?
Yeah, a lot of the public golf courses, Goodwin Park in Hartford, Keeney Park, Stanley Golf Course in New Britain, Tunxus. Usually the golf courses that have multiple holes, it's a little bit easier because golf is popular, right? And the tee sheets are full, and again, it's access, so.
Yeah, I used to golf Tunxus a lot. They have 2 full 18s and an extra 9.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of access to get people out there and stuff like that. As far as even, Kyle Gallo was great yesterday because he coaches at Eastern Connecticut, and he's coaching the men and the women, and he was able to field the women's team in 1 year. I mean, that just shows you. My daughter's 15 in high school now. She plays lacrosse and field hockey. She's asking me to go to the driving range now. I mean, and she'll sit down and watch golf on TV now. Have you found that like the more access we have, the Golf Channel on cable, we have other stuff, the way it's presented, I think the youth is more into golf than when I was young.
Yeah, for sure. It's Tiger had a big boom, right?
Yep.
But I think it's everything. I think it's the access, it's the social media. It's just more out there, right? You're seeing college tournaments on ESPN, Golf Channel, and young kids that are succeeding. I think that just, booms the sport for sure.
Yeah, I think the exposure is great.
Yeah, the
right
exposure is everything, especially being able to play at a young. I mean, I wish I took up golf younger. I mean,
So do
I started playing like really a lot around
Yep.
COVID. Like I would only play routinely, and you just think of how much better you could have been starting at a young age. Bob, I'm curious for a tournament day like this, how busy of a day is it for you on the grounds of the Open? Is it a calmer day for you, or are you busy kind of start to finish? What does that look like for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think in tournament administration, it's a lot of the prep work is busy, right? Getting ready, taking all the applications, putting the stuff together.
Yeah.
The day of, I don't want to say it runs itself because you run into stuff like this, right? When you're battling weather, but yeah, it's busy at times and it's always changing. I think that's what I like about it too. It's not a desk job where it's the same thing every day.
Nice.
Talking to Bob Sparks, Director of Tournaments, Public and Junior Golf, and kind of piggyback on that, yesterday we were talking about getting access to these courses for 3 days. This is such a beautiful golf course and stuff like that. Obviously the members probably want to be out here and things like that. How early, and this isn't the Travelers, but or a PGA event, how early do you start getting this course ready for like the Connecticut Open, or even last year I think it was Old Lyme? You guys were down there, and I don't know where you're going to be next year, but how early do you have access to start getting this ready for the event?
Yeah, it's a long time coming. We try to work out multi-year programs with golf courses just so we can plan ahead. But again, like you said, it's difficult to be at a place like Fairfield for 3 days.
It's beautiful here.
Yeah.
very blessed for that, and we thank them for sure and their members for letting us out here because, like you said, they don't have to, right? They're paying a lot of money to have this place, and it's nice that they let us have access.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's harder and harder, especially after COVID with golf courses being full.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
I was a member at Waterbury Country Club. I know every day is used up whenever it's available.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Sure.
What would be your message to parents out there? Youth sports are really popular. There's a lot of options, but why should they sign their kids up, or they should take the path and the route of golf as opposed to maybe some other sports?
Yeah, I think just because it's a game of a lifetime, right? And you can play with anybody. I used to run a lot of junior camps, and we'd tell them, you can't go play football with grandma and grandpa, but you can go play golf with grandma and grandpa, or you can play with your brother, and you can play with your dad.
Well said.
So it's just you can play it for the rest of your life. You can succeed in business playing golf. You can succeed at the game. Just a lot of opportunities.
Well, and like tennis and golf right now, this is when I was looking when my daughter was younger. A lot of scholarships now.
Yeah.
A lot of
too,
scholarships.
right? Yeah.
So, if your kid's not going to be in band, maybe take up something else in the athletic department.
Why
Golf
not?
and tennis are excellent.
Yeah.
Like a day like today and worrying about the rain for tomorrow. Not a lot of rain. If there's some rain, actually helps the course. And we've talked to a lot of golfers in the last 2 days. Getting out here early. How do you set up the times? How do you get tee times, the mornings and the afternoons? How do you do that?
Yeah, so like this event, the first 2 days, you're guaranteed to play 2 rounds. So you're early in the morning on the first day, you'd be late in the afternoon on the second. And that just flops. So it's a little bit of fairness. You're early late or late early.
So today's the cut day.
Today's the cut day. Yes.
Oh, I thought yesterday. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Got the extra
All
day.
right. So you get 2 guaranteed days.
Yep.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah. Most rewarding part of your job, day to day, would be what, or over the years, what you've kind of discovered? What do you enjoy the most rewarding, fulfilling part of it?
Seeing kids succeed, seeing the kids succeed and
Good answer.
learn and grow and love the game.
Yeah.
Hopefully you have some kind of a hand in that you let them, you help them learn the game, love it, and become good people. Golf teaches us to be a lot of good things. The first tee has all those, the integrity and the honesty and the respect. More importantly, it's seeing those kids be, good young men and good young women.
I think a lot of people that golf as well, and myself included, you take care of the environment. You got to take care of the golf course, but when you're out here, you see nature. You see all kinds of different, wildlife and things like that. I loved Waterbury, man. There was like foxes and hawks and deer and stuff like that. I mean, it takes your breath away.
It's
When
all
we
of
go down,
nature.
I know we're going to be going down to Foxwoods and Lake Isles here for the Donnie Marshall tournament. There's always a bunch of stuff going on there and stuff like that. I think people appreciate being outdoors when they become golfers.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. There was 6 or 7 deer I heard the other night when we were setting up, and like, where did they go? There's water on 2 sides of us. Like,
Yeah.
where are they going?
Disappeared. How often will you play or get out and be able to play with everything with work and everything that you do?
I still love the game. I try to play at least once a week.
Nice.
So yeah, not much more than that, but.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite golfer on tour?
Oh God, that's a tough one. Favorite? I don't know if I have.
You can say a couple.
Favorite. I mean, I like Jordan Spieth.
Yeah,
Oh
me
my
too.
God, that seems to be the guy.
He's a popular guy. I'm not the only guy that I love Spieth, so I love that answer. he's one of my favorites too. Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't say Rory.
Yeah.
I'm just messing
Maybe he
with
was getting there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Favorite course to play,
Favorite course to play.
or a couple too. Yeah.
Around here,
Yeah. Sure.
Bulls Bridge is really nice. Keeney Park for a public golf
I've
course.
heard a lot of good things
Yeah.
about it. It's downtown Hartford, right? They're right in, yeah.
Downtown Hartford, and there's every walk of life there, right? I mean, that's a true public golf course where you see everything. It's just, it's a cool place to go.
Okay.
Awesome. Bob, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for allowing us on the golf course with you here for the tournament.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll take our final break.